Hello guys, what is up? I am back with another video, and for this one we're actually focusing on AFK farming, or the features of the game for this video and other videos that may come on after this video. But for this is going to be the first thing that's I recommend. There's other stuff you could do like AFK wise, but fishing is going to be today's topic, and it is actually one of the best ways to make money on the side. And if you do it like yourself, if you go hotspot fishing out in the sea, it's also another good way to make a couple actually a lot of million in an hour, rather than having to fight people for grind spots to kill mobs, or uh, you know cutting trees, which is another thing. Well, not AFK, but manually doing it. But before we start, I'd like to say that I do stream at Twitch at SideAlpha6. I will leave my link in the description below, as well as my link to my Discord in case you'd like to join my growing community to ask any questions that you may have. And please do ask questions on anything that you may come across. I am happy to help and answer your question, and also it kind of guides me to what videos to make in the future. So let's go ahead and continue. So for this video, we're focusing on AFK fishing. Now, before you can, AFK fish, well, you can do it any time, but you're gonna have to build up your skill first before you can buy any decent skills. Right now, I'm in Grana, but you could do this near any, city that you're in. Whether you're in Velia or Heidel, which will be the common cities you're gonna start off in. What you're gonna do is you're gonna have to navigate to a fisher. So to do that, we're gonna go to adventure in the tab section, and then we're gonna go down to our world map. Now to do this, we're gonna have to hit down on the D-pad as I showed the way to find the storage vendor. We're gonna go ahead and do the same thing we did last time. So hit down on the D-pad to find NPC skill instructors or whatever, or find NPC, and you're gonna go to fishing. Once you click that, it's gonna guide you to the nearest fisher, which for me it's all the way in Calpheon. When you do, sorry, I'm all the way over here in the high grind spot area, but I'm not gonna walk all the way over there. I have a high enough level right now to use decent fishing rods. But when you go there, you're actually going to buy a fishing rod from that person. They do break down really quick, so just a key note, do buy quite a few of them. And do this when you're around your console at first until you develop I think it's skilled 5, when you can use a steel fishing rod. That way, or skilled 1, I can't remember. It should say it in the description on the tool, which you could find in the marketplace. But you're gonna have to buy at least a couple of those and go ahead and fish those manually. You are gonna have to play a mini game if you do it manually. I call it power fishing. That's my term for it because it's faster than letting it sit there and go at its own pace. But to start, here I have my steel fishing rod, and it says skilled 5 is what you need to use it. So I'm gonna go ahead and equip it there. Now, you could fish near anything near water. So if there's water, you could fish at it, which you can find in almost any safe zone out there. I haven't been to every city to try it out, but you can find different fish. The most common ones will be the easiest ones to get. The rare ones will come with skill that you develop. But to start, we're going to go ahead and get a fish. Alright, so here we are. Now we actually got the fish icon floating right above us, which is actually what you want. And okay, there we go. Sorry, I was zooming in and out. I freaked out. So, alright, here we go. We actually got our fishing icon right above our head. That means we do have a fish to catch. Now, if I leave it here, it's going to randomly pull the fish out once the auto fish time runs up. For me, I got a bunch of penguins, so it's actually pretty quick by a couple seconds. It cut some time down. Well, I got 2 penguins, extra time down. But do this, we're going to go ahead and do the mini game. So it's going to tell you to tap X. When you do that, you tap X, you want the bar to go on that right side and stop. If you get it all the way at the end and stop it there, it's a perfect catch. But let's go ahead and do our tappy tappy, which you're going to be doing on the D-pad. So do be ready to hit them in the order from left to right. Alright, so here we go. We got another fish. So as you said, we're going to have to tap X, stop that little bar on the right side of the little blue line, and then we have to tap the D-pad in the order from left to right. So here we go. Pull the fish. Perfect catch. So I actually didn't have to. That was a pretty good one. I have a pain hitting those, but that's great. So now that I've actually showed a little bit of the fishing, if you were to do it manually, I'm actually going to leave myself AFK fishing for a little bit. Don't worry, you're not going to see that part of the video. I'm going to skip through it. But I'm going to show you what you do when you get a full inventory. Things that you may want to do either as a future use, or as a, just to get money and build up for. So let's go ahead and skip on. I'm gonna leave my character here. For you'll be a second. For me, it'll be about an hour. But go ahead and skip through so I can show you what to do after you get a full inventory of fish. Right. So here we are. We have now skipped ahead between the boring part of AFK fishing, and now we're gonna do what we need to do when we get a full inventory. Now, you may have just gotten back from an errand, maybe work, or visiting a friend, girlfriend, whatever your outside life is. You just came back, you left your PlayStation on to AFK fish, so that way you can come either get some money or process what you caught. So we're going to go ahead and unequip our fishing rod. And as you can see, we now have an inventory full of fish. Now, as you can see, there is a little clock in the left corner of the fish. That's because there's 24 hours until that fish goes bad. So if you leave this on and it's in your inventory for 2 days or over a day worth of time, you're kind of screwed, because now it's going to go red, and as an invalid item, you can no longer do anything with that. So make sure you are logging in to do something with the stuff in your inventory. So we're going to go ahead and process these two right here. So you're gonna go to drying right here. Let me actually show you. L2 and up is where it is on my ring menu. I think that's the default setting. So if it's not, we're actually gonna go ahead and access it here under options, just in case if it's not. Go to life, and then you're gonna go to processing. Once you're there, you're going to hit R1 and L1 to tab through. Make sure you're under the drying category. You don't have to click the category of fish. You just have to click an item, and then it'll take you to your inventory. It doesn't matter which one you pick, as long as whatever you pick in your inventory is what you want to process. So we're going to go ahead and dry the sweet fish here multiple times. You'll hit triangle to confirm. Oh, we don't have any empty slots. So you got to have empty slots for this. Go ahead and go to process, and multiple times. Now while we're doing this, I am hoping to get some basic videos for cooking, stuff that may help you get money. The best thing to do if you're drying the fish and stocking them up, people are going to buy the stuff if they're too lazy to fish themselves, or if they need extra food, or maybe even if they need it for recipes for imperial trading. So do stock up on this if you don't want to trade those items. If you're trading these before and not processing them, it will build up your trade skill, which is another thing you may want when the barter expansion comes into play for console, which hopefully that comes out soon. I haven't tried it on PC yet, so I don't know the full thing on it, but hopefully that barter system comes in soon, because it's a good way to make money. But going back to the hand, we just now finished processing the fish. Everything that said sweet fish just got processed, and we didn't have to do anything. So now it says dried sweet fish, and sorry, and a little number right there saying we have 4. For each fish you dry, you get 2. So if you do a recipe where it says you need a fresh fish, wow, if you do anything where it says you need a fresh fish, you'll use 2 dry fish as a substitute. Now this is a great way to get money in case you want to come back, in case you AFK fish when you came back while you're at work, and then you come back and you want to go ahead and claim the money you got. Just like navigating, we're going to go ahead and go to adventure in our map, and we're going to have to navigate the map to this. So the NPC you are going to be looking for is the trader, or trade manager is actually what it's called for the NPC. Go ahead and navigate. Now it's going to lead us to where we need to go. So here we are. We are now at the trade manager. Now what you're going to do is you're going to talk to whoever it leads you to. So wherever it navigated you to, that's who you're going to talk to trade the fish. Once you hit talk, go to trade, and then you're going to go to your side of own items, not the buying items, but you're going to be selling. There's two things you could do. You could do the bargain game, or you can do the sell all. The bargain game is actually what will make your value up higher if you're successful. It does cost energy to do this, so make sure you do have a lot of energy. If you're starting off, you don't, but that's okay. You get your energy back over time. If you're just in a hurry, you can hit sell all, but I don't recommend it. You want every piece of silver you could get. So bargain game it is. 5 energy to do. What I do is I always come in strong and then I read it from there. So bold, it says traders interested in items. So let me carefully go. With good energy, expect good results. Careful again, and didn't work. But we're gonna go ahead and keep trying until it works. Bold, boom. Oh look, there it goes, it works. A second try. My trading skill is actually pretty good. So now I'll just have to sit. Sorry. So now I just have to hit sell all, and everything that is tradable will be sold. So yes. And I actually made 1.5 mil in silver, which actually isn't bad with the green that's in there. But if you actually get your skill up in fishing to where you can discard everything that isn't blue or gold, you will make a lot of money. A lot. Like, maybe not like a lot, but like 5-10 mil at most. And that's if your inventory is a lot, like a lot of inventory expansion was added to that character, and that costs real money. So do be careful with that, unless you are lucky enough through the daily login events, but those barely pop up. Alright, that being said, that is the end of this video for AFK fishing and an intro as well as a tutorial on it. So I do hope that this kind of encourages you to try a little bit of AFK money making. It's actually one of the best features in this game. Coming from a PC game, this is actually really good, because it's money that you can make on the side when you're doing nothing, which is something you want to do. Even if it's a little amount, it helps. Like 5 mil, 10 mil, it helps so much. And this will lead to other things that you may work on in life skilling. But that's for another video. So until then, guys, peace out. Thank y'all for watching, and do hit that like and subscribe videos. Comment if you have any questions on the game, as well as any features you'd like me to go over. It would help me to know what videos you're looking for. That way we can kind of help other people looking for that same information. So, peace out, guys.